Welcome back to another video. My name is Nadine and I'm from the beautiful island of Jamaica, now living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Today we'll be discussing part 1 on a series of Iron Deficiency Anemia. Now, what is Iron Deficiency Anemia? This is a lack of iron, to put it simply, but more specifically, this is a low amount of red blood cells in the body or low amount of hemoglobin in the blood. Now, what causes this condition? This very common condition is caused by many things, but mostly it is caused by a diet which is low in iron. Because we only absorb 1 milligram of around, say, 20 to 30 milligram of the iron that we consume, we have to increase. Another one is like blood loss. So if we have a surgery, for example, or if there is an accident or an injury, or maybe adolescence, right, in those years of adolescence where we need more iron to grow for the body to grow properly, and we take certain medications. The medication now causes the iron that we eat not to be absorbed readily, and so the body is starved of that iron and the iron level becomes very low. When women are menstruating, there is a significant amount of blood loss, and this of course reduces the number of hemoglobin in the blood and the amount of red blood cells. Over time, this will cause iron deficiency anemia. Now, what are the signs? What are the symptoms? How your body feel? How do you know that you have this disease? The first thing is that it is diagnosed with a blood test, right? And if you're feeling weak, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling, fatigue, if you're having any hair loss, if your eyes, your pupils, if you look in the mirror in your eyes and you pull down your lids like this and they look a bit pale, and you combine it with some other symptoms, it can even make you feel confused, right? Because if there is a low amount of blood cells reaching to your brain, sometimes you're not going to be able to think clearly. You're going to be confused sometimes. If you're having, right, a number of these symptoms, then you should go and check it out. Right? Maybe it's iron deficiency anemia. When you go to the doctor, what they will do, they will ask you to go and do a blood test, right? Now, how do we combat this disease? The number one way to combat this disease is through dietary change. We need to change the diet. And by this is we need to increase the amount of iron-rich foods in our diet, right? And it's not just one iron-rich food, but we need to increase a combination of iron-rich foods. So things like green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, lettuce, broccoli. All these things are vegetables, green leafy vegetables, which are very high in iron. We need to increase the amount of iron in. When we want to eat meat, have to think about it, you know what I mean, and choose the meats that are richer in iron. A lot of times we like to eat our chicken and our fish, yes, but when we're lacking in iron, we need to now choose. So we choose things like beef, and we choose things like beef liver, which is very high in the amount of iron that is, when we consume it, it's very high in the amount of iron that it produces in our body. We can also increase the amount of iron by taking iron supplements. And what we don't want to do is we don't want iron deficiency to reach to a point where we have to do surgery, because this is just last resort. Now, today, what we'll be doing in this video, we'll be showing you how to make a very nutritious and healthy meal combined with other parts of a meal, right? We can combat this disease of iron deficiency anemia. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be making a very nutritious green juice. Now, a lot of people make green juice in a lot of ways. They put whatever vegetables they like and whatever fruits they like. You can, in your green juice, you can use kale, you can use spinach, you can use celery, you can use callaloo. If you are a Jamaican, right, there is a vegetable that we call callaloo, which is very high in iron. You can use broccoli. You can combine these and get a very healthy juice. And when I came to Canada to live, and I changed my job, I was working 2, 3 jobs, and I did not have the time to really, prepare the meal that I want. I was just running and grabbing from the fast food restaurant. My hemoglobin level just dropped, right? And this juice that I'm going to do, it helped me to increase my iron level and to combat the disease of iron deficiency anemia. So, come along, guys. Let's get started. Here's some kale that was frozen. I took it out of the freezer. So we're going to add kale. And here we go. I like berries in my smoothie. Drink. Not making any smoothie today. I'm making a green juice. So these are blueberries. Very clay. So it has a lot of body because the pulp is in it. I didn't remove anything. That's it, guys.